She has the uncanny ability to find common threads and to make connections. She says that truth is not dog, but multifaceted, it fell and broke to pieces. Everybody took a piece. They all looked at it and thought they had the truth. Center, when she established the management Chicago public school system, I saw her commitment to global and multicultural education, whether it was professional development and various international delegations. I also had the opportunity to assist her with Chicago Or Sister Cities project and witnessed her dedication, commitment, and hard work on behalf of the Horror Committee. She considers from various family members. I also was a recipient of many gifts. It was a first edition bound anthology of children's stories, and inside, read. It opens the mind and feeds the soul. So thank you for teaching what it means to have an open mind and an insatiable appetite for knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome.
My place is the placeless. My trace is the traceless. Neither body nor soul, for I see the two worlds are one. One I see, one I know, one I see. Holds us responsible for each other. There are many different voices and views, but there is one that we can have a lesson from. Very, very special individual. A very famous author from the Chicago landscape once said, "Heroes are not statues framed against the red sky." Interread all these communities, and you really have an America that is back on its feet. I really think we're going to have to reassess what constitutes a hero. If the definition of a standard for himself and others within his sphere of influence lends a helping hand whenever needed, then I believe this is my community and it is my responsibility to make it better. He constantly and consistently reaches out to other communities, makes connections at a very personal level. This individual has a strong conviction in equity and justice and have worked towards achieving these objectives, not only for his community, but for all communities. Then the person awards and recognitions that have been bestowed upon him by myriad organizations. He personifies grace under fire, and occasionally has not a few proverbial. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present the chair of the Horror Committee, Dr. Narcoot.
Dr. John Yeholton doing a great job directly. Also graced us, Carlos Esquilla, my former colleague and now Chicago Public Schools board member. Paul Vallis, he's just a tremendous friend, most brilliant mind, I would say. And Paul, I cannot endorse you from here, but you always are a great force. You serve as, in many capacities as CEO of Chicago Public Schools, balanced budgets, did all sorts of great things. A lot of healthcare programs, I'll never forget those that you funded, whatever we can see. So, let's get going. Commissioner Noriega and Mr. Isoma, thank you for bringing Mayor Emanuel's greetings. I was with him just a little while ago at another event, and he has always been very supportive and has attended many iftars in the past, and he always has been very, very cordial and extended a great friendship gesture to this community and community. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for bringing Governor's message. Governor actually hosted an iftar party in the executive mansion. It doesn't happen for many times. Medina went with me to Pakistan when he was Chief Officer of Culture and Education, and everybody thought because he used to wear a local dress there. Dr. Murtala is here because we went to Medina, and everybody used to say that, oh, you're from here, of course, he was from there. And they kept saying, his name is Medina, that's the holy city, one of the holy cities. So next day I saw in the newspaper, it said, Faisal Medina. So, man, thank you, Faisal. So thank you for supporting the community. Thank you for coming here. And Ms. Rachel Resnick, she negotiated all those complex labor relations, sort of conversations with teachers unions. So that's great. So, and all the distinguished community members, and Leroy Ayala, our executive director, Mr. Hans, my partner in crime, all the committee members, all the community members, we have, and of course, what Ramadan really does is, it's a very great time for reflection, because all it teaches us is how to recognize the power of love and how we should all have fear so we can understand each other better and we can do a lot of good to each other. Because I don't know if Omar remembers or not, my son, but I asked him one day that, Omar, who are you? So he said, I'm human. And really that's the most strong bond that we all have and we should have as human beings. We should always understand and always should, take care of each other, whether we are from Pakistani American community or whether we are from any other community. And Pakistan actually enjoys a great, rich culture. And that's the culture which the community has brought here. And then it integrates with American culture, which is also a great culture. It's a great country. So this is not a country, as I was in Louisiana Mall visiting you one time, I said, it's not a country, it's America. So you guys say it is America, really. Because, if you can look around the room, we have everybody from every, ethnicity, every background. And that's the power of the United States of America to bring us together. So I think that's really what Ramadan teaches us, to fast and to make sure that we, understand the pain and agony of those who really do not have the means to enjoy life. But coming back to that, the most important thing is for me right now to, is it hard time? So I think that maybe we'll continue as soon as we do the start. I have to bring our important chief guest, Council General. But before that, I just want to thank my family for supporting me always, along my life, because I have to go home, I always say. So I can't stay here in this beautiful hall. So thank you so much. Enjoy Ramadan and start.
Ladies and gentlemen, the prayer has been made in the same hall. It's on the Al-Qas side of the hall. After dinner. Iftar. I think it's time for Iftar. The Holy Prophet's sunnah was to open the Iftar with a date. So that's the dates have a traditional significance. So we will
from Senator Durham's office. She really came and now additional stuff. I reminded me that all of you want to pray.
Saturday night
We can participate in that.
I would have asked him.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Sorry. Spending time with their
First of all, I would especially like to thank the Tariq for honoring me to attend this beautiful event. And then, of course, I would especially like to thank you, the representative of the governor, Theresa May, Mona Noriega, Leroy Malloy, Mohammad Nasir, Farad Khan, for organizing such a great event. Then you are not wrong. So, in a way, we can say the same thing about this beautiful city of Chicago, which has, despite its hot winter weather, has so much warmth. It has a rich cultural life. And what really brings it so much color is the vast ethnic diversity that we find in this country and in this city. And 125 of Pakistanis have brought a lot of diversity and unity to this city. This is the third event that I have organized and attended by the city. There was a beautiful play on Kuwait Fest, and I'm sure that in years to come, you would be able to sample more of Pakistani culture and cuisine through such events. Today, I read someone today that who told me that 15 young Americans recently went to a wedding to Pakistan. And once they came back, they had nothing but praise for the warmth and hospitality and diversity that Pakistan has to offer. These events play a very important role in building people-to-people contact. It is through people-to-people contact that the contacts between two different countries are further strengthened and strengthened. Once again, Dr. Patel, thank you so much for hosting such a conversation. Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed your dinner and is enjoying sumptuous and delicious dessert. I just have one very minor request before the next speaker is introduced. I would like for everyone to be sitting down and extend the courtesy of listening. Thank you so much. I really would appreciate it. And the speaker would appreciate it.
Support and presence, we are really honored and Raisa Mansa really enjoyed immensely, and also I would like to recognize some other guests like Superior Work, Finance Authority, you also did a Ramadan celebration in South.
Tariq and I have remained friends for 20 years now. And wherever I have gone, as you know, after I left the Chicago Public Schools, I went to help the Philadelphia district after their crisis, and then after the hurricane in Katrina devastated New Orleans, I went to New Orleans and I spent time working in Haiti and Chile after the earthquake. So I would always go to where there was a problem. Wherever I went, Tariq would come to visit me. Now, even though I still lived on the south side of Cook County, I would work away. My family was at home. I always had one or two of the boys with me in Haiti and in New Orleans, but I would work and I would come back. But Tariq would always come to see me. Dr. Carlos Escortia would come to see me. The late James Deans, Lafayette Ford, they would always come to see me. They would follow me wherever I would go. So I have to tell you this story, even though I may embarrass Tariq a little bit. I went to Bridgeport to help a friend who was Commissioner of Education address the financial crisis in Connecticut's largest city, Bridgeport, Connecticut. And I got a call, and Tariq was going to come and visit me. So he comes to my office, and he brings on this carry-on luggage. And it looks like it's going to burst at the seams. So I said, what is that? He brings this, the carry-on. he opens the carry-on luggage, and it was as if, you know, sometimes when you're inflating a raft, suddenly the raft like expands because you've released the air. He pulls out of that carry-on luggage a Persian rug. He had taken this rug as a gift, and he had folded it and squeezed it onto his carry-on luggage, and he had brought it halfway across the United States to give me in Connecticut. That is Dr. Tariq Butt. Let's give him a round of applause. Always gracious, a friend for life. We did wonderful programs in the Chicago Public Schools, the healthcare programs, the universal cradle to the classroom. As a member of that school board, because of the extraordinary leadership and the extraordinary humanity that he brought to that position. So through him, I've learned to really embrace and feel a great appreciation for the community. And as the grandson of Greek American immigrants who grew up in a household where we had 3 generations and 2 languages spoken, I've always had an appreciation for the gifts that as a country is in our diversity. It is our great strength. And once we diminish that diversity, we take away great privileges in my life was to support my father-in-law, he was very pale sights, and he literally put his political future on the line, and it ultimately cost him an election to defend the rights of the Muslims to open a mosque. Right thing to do. I was running for public office then. And if I was because it was what being American, what being American, and what being American is all about. My brother, my mentor, and Dr. Tariq Butt, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate your hospitality and your warmth, and I wish you a blessed Ramadan. Let's go.
And as we have heard about diversity, we never achieve unity unless we recognize diversity, and diversity is part of the decision-making process. That will make our democracy stronger. I've been an educator all my life, and I continue to be one now on the Board of Education. And it is an honor to have quality school options in every community, including strong neighborhood schools, as well as many different models, and accessing quality education so that our students are able to be successful in post-secondary education. Dr. Butt has always been a firm supporter. When I was a principal, he helped establish and open a clinic as a strong community school, because we must integrate instruction with health and safety, and all of that within the context of family.
Okay, thank you.
Nowadays they have videos on this digital camera. Yeah. They have now come take me
Next one. जी बिल्कुल बात कर लें। आज शिकागो कल्चर सेंटर में ज़ेर एहतमाम लाहौर कमेटी ऑफ शिकागो सिस्टर सिटी इंटरनेशनल एक अफ्तार डिनर का एहतमाम किया गया, जिसके मेज़बान शिकागो लाहौर सिस्टर सिटी के चेयर जनाब डॉक्टर तारिक भट्ट थे, जिसमें ऑनरेबल कौंसल जनरल ऑफ पाकिस्तान शिकागो फैसल नियाज तिरमिजी, ट्रेड काउंसलर जाहिद अख्तर जमान ने खुसूसी शिरकत की। इसके अलावा दीगर स्पीकर में पॉल वेलास और डॉक्टर कैलरोस शामिल थे। अफ्तार डिनर में गवर्नर पैट क्वीन और मेयर राहुल मैनन के पैगाम पढ़कर सुनाए गए। इस अफ्तार डिनर में पाकिस्तानी और अमेरिकन की बड़ी तादाद ने शिरकत की। फरद खान ने मेहमानों का शुक्रिया अदा किया। अंसार रिजवी, सफीर पाकिस्तान, शिकागो।